Mid-workout, the fitness instructor suddenly breaks the rhythm and strikes a highly recognizable, iconic stance for the viewers. Users have to scan the instructor's physical form in real time. They analyze the placement of the hands and the shift in weight to decode whether they are mimicking a specific anime protagonist or a legendary action hero. While holding a plank or recovering between sets, users rapidly submit their guesses into a live scrolling chat interface located directly alongside the video feed. Correct guesses trigger a visual payoff. The user's name highlights in gold, and they instantly earn culture points and exclusive character badges that display permanently on their profiles. This immediate reward for niche pop culture knowledge transforms a standard fitness routine into a high-stakes, socially rewarding trivia game. The mechanic shifts the user's focus from the difficulty of the exercise to the logic of the game, turning them into active, analytical players who are intrinsically motivated to return for the next session. Right now, creators making nerd culture content command massive digital engagement. But while followers are mentally locked in, they remain physically motionless on their couches. Standard fitness platforms fail to bridge this gap, suffering from a severe drop-off rate that typically begins immediately after the second week of a new program. This graph of daily active users shows exactly when that motivation evaporates. The retention numbers take a sharp dive immediately following day 14 of the traditional, generic routine. User feedback reveals a simple cause. Traditional instructors feel disconnected from the specific interests and subcultures of the people they are trying to train. This creates an action vacuum. There is a massive audience primed for high-energy content, but they lack a relatable guide to translate that fandom into a daily, real-world habit. VitaConnect introduces the Bridger, influencers and creators who lead workouts built entirely around specific entertainment properties and character arcs. To align with user interests, the platform replaces generic titles like standard hit cardio with sessions mirroring an underdog training montage or championship prep. Bridgers utilize the specific tropes of sports entertainment and action series to fuel the user's intensity, making the physical exertion feel like a necessary part of the story. This creates parasocial accountability. It is the psychological drive to perform better because the user feels a direct thematic connection to the creator leading the charge. VitaConnect packages physical exertion as an immersive extension of the media the audience already loves. Long-term retention is supported by aligned factions, dedicated micro-communities that users join based on their specific media tastes and their preferred bridgers. Each faction features gamified leaderboards that rank users within their specific subculture, creating a competitive environment built on shared interests. These groups use shared milestones and dedicated chat features to foster peer-to-peer accountability, keeping users engaged even outside of the live video streams. The social contract of the faction makes consistency a priority, as users feel a genuine responsibility to show up for their teammates and their shared fandom. The business impact of the Bridger program centers on a significant projected spike in repeat usage. This chart compares our current engagement against goals. We expect a 20% increase in weekly active days for faction users and a projected 15% reduction in month-over-month churn, the users who stop using the app after their first month. To validate these projections, the Phase 1 MVP will launch as a 4-week beta test. An MVP, or minimum viable product, is an initial version of the tool used to test core features with a small group of users, in this case focusing on anime, sports, and action movie communities. By anchoring the beta in these specific metrics, the team aims to turn gamified fandom into a predictable, scalable model for long-term user retention. For the influencer, VitaConnect is the tool that finally mobilizes a passive audience into a fiercely loyal, active faction. Technology here serves as the bridge, turning the energy of virtual entertainment into the reality of physical health. You can see how this live faction environment functions by testing the mechanics for yourself. Visit faction-fit.lovable.app to access the interactive prototype and explore the platform's community interface and user flow. The future of fitness belongs to those who can blur the line between consuming content and breaking a sweat.